Welcome to the Triple Threat Podcast. Here is Wyatt Gibson
Why Gibson?
and myself, Kelvin Cobb. We're going to be talking about this past weekend's Tennessee versus Alabama game, and we're going to be doing it for the rest of the season. And if Tennessee makes it to the playoffs, we'll be talking about it then. Wyatt, what do you think about Alabama's game plan coming into the game?
Alabama's game plan?
Yeah.
I know it's just like give Ryan Williams the ball.
Really, he had 20 targets.
Like that's what Jalen Milroe was really trying to do. And number 3, I just had his name. What was his name on Tennessee's defense?
Ahmad McCoy.
Yeah, he had that interception in the end zone and took it for maybe a 60-yard run.
It took about the 40-yard line.
And that was like a really good,
defensive stop.
Yeah. I don't think Nico came out the first half and did really well. I don't think Tennessee's offense, it's not really a first half team, which they need to fix that because they're going to be playing, Georgia, which is a fast team, and they're going to want to come out and they're going to try to play in the first half. And I think if we come out and we play, the first half with, Georgia, we could do a lot better than we do, coming back in the second half because it's harder to come back in the second half.
Yeah, I thought Nico started slow. The past few weeks, his deep ball's not been looking very good. But I think the second half, his deep ball to Dante Thornton, I think that'll turn his season around. He just got to get one good play, and then he'll repeat that feeling, and then he'll just do it over and over till he gets that perfect deep ball. He just needs to get more air under the ball. He had one play, I think it was to Squirrel right in the end zone, had him wide open for a touchdown. He was no one was within 10 yards of him. All he had to do was just float it up there, but he didn't put enough air under it. Just threw a bullet. Felt like Joe Milton again. I don't want that again. And Dylan Sampson performed well. He's our red zone threat. What do you think about him?
I thought he did really good. 26 carries, 139 yards.
Average 5.3 a carry.
Yeah, which is really good for a running back.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
17 on the year.
Yeah, I think he has a chance for Heisman.
Yeah.
He
should.
He's in that conversation with Heisman's. But you got Travis Hunter and then
Ashton Jeanty.
Yeah. They're gonna be hard to compete with right now.
And Will Brooks, game-saving interception. Wasn't as much on Will Brooks' part as it was Jalen Milroe. That was not a very good throw by Jalen Milroe. It was behind the slant. And Will Brooks was just in the right spot at the right time. Came up with an interception, sealed the game for Tennessee. And everybody started lighting up their cigars. And let's talk about Alabama's defense. I didn't think they were that good. Alabama's defense didn't do nothing to stop us. I thought it was self-inflicted wounds. Really, Tennessee caused all their troubles. It wasn't as much what defense did. But then again, if you hold a top 15 team in the nation to 24 points in 4 quarters, that's pretty good. So Alabama's defense, not bad. But Tennessee just got to come out and play the whole game, especially at Georgia. Vanderbilt, nearly ranked Vanderbilt. Yeah, I think Vanderbilt, though, I think they just play with their competition, like beat Alabama by 3. And then they played Ball State and only beat them by 10. I don't really know if they should be ranked or not, but we'll see when Tennessee gets there. But if Tennessee can come out the next few weeks and be good, first half and the second half, then they'll just compete with anyone they play. It doesn't matter if it's Georgia, Ole Miss, don't matter. So, what happened to Nico on that one play where Gaston Moore had to come in? Did he get injured or what?
I don't. I think. I think no. I think Nico. Judge Heupel just wanted to try something different.
Gaston Moore came in, and respect to him, took it and just threw an interception, won in the deep ball. But I thought they said it was something about his hip. But yeah, because if you mess up your hip, that's not good. We need Nico to be healthy and everything he does. We need him to be healthy so he can scramble because that's one thing that makes him really good is he's a dual threat. He don't just pass the ball; he can run too, and I think Tennessee needs to utilize that more. He had 7 or 8 carries. Let me double check that. He had 9 carries for 44 yards and 4.9 a carry, which is not bad for a quarterback. I think he needs to scramble more. What do you think?
I think if he can, read it really well, and I think Nico can read actually pretty good. So if he can just read, what the offensive line is doing, then they should be doing their job. Which we got a good offensive line. Just I think if we, Nico should scramble a lot more because he's not slow.
Get more read options. Get more.
Yeah, like first downs. Like I think if he can get the first down, just get down.
Yeah.
That'll help us a lot, like in a tight situation.
And I think Tennessee should not always pass the ball on first down. I feel like they pass the ball on first down way too much. What they usually do is they pass it on first down, incomplete pass, then they run it, and then they get 2 or 3 yards, and they're stuck in a third and long. I think if they can run the ball on first down, then get Nico in the passing game, give him 2 or 3 opportunities to find somebody in stride. Because we had some pretty good receiver play. Brew McCoy, 6 receptions for 80 yards, pretty solid. He had a few of the receivers had a few drops, but usually they're not going to drop that.
Yeah.
They're gonna stick it. He's gonna stick it to him, and they're gonna catch it. But that catch by Chris Brazel at the end, Nico put some air under that, and he just laid out and get it. And our receivers got to help Nico too. When he's passing it to him, they can't just be perfect every time. They got to go out and make a play, don't you think?
Yeah, I think that really helped us. In the end zone, get 6, 7 points on the board. But I think Nico did a really good job on that pass play
Yeah.
when he just it was a really good pass, and Alabama's defense couldn't stop it. What did you think about Ryan Williams?
Well, Alabama definitely utilized him. That was definitely their game plan to come in and pass him the ball. But we did a good job stopping him. Jamad McCoy, again, that interception in the end zone, pretty clutch. The past 2 or 3 weeks, we've had stops in the red zone within the 5 yard line. If you can do that against big teams, go subscribe and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Triple Threat Productions. And join us next week for the podcast about Tennessee's game that past Saturday.